After Saigon fell, all of these women, these people, millions of people wanted to be free. They didn't want to live under a communist regime. And they were trying to get out any way they could. And they had lost everything. They had lost all of their possessions, their homes, their careers, their life, their country. It was not a popular war. And they weren't accepted into the United States very, very easily. And we took in probably somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 Vietnamese refugees, and to help them assimilate into our way of life. And we would take them to get their driver's licenses. We'd take them through a supermarket, because they didn't have supermarkets in Vietnam. Just simple things that we so take for granted. But I grew to just absolutely love these women, and I respected so much that they did not want to be a burden on the United States. None of the Vietnamese did. I was working with a group of about 25 women. With all the different things that were going on, they always were talking about my fingernails. They were long and coral and kind of flippy, and so I thought, I wonder if this would be a good vocation. So I asked my own manicurist in Sherman Oaks, California, if she would come up to teach these women how to do the Juliet manicure. It was a paper wrap in the 70s. And she said, absolutely. So she came up every week for about 8 to 10 weeks, something like that. And each week she would have a new procedure to dealing with this manicure. And in between those visits, they would practice on each other, they'd practice on me, and it was just it was a delight. They were having fun with it, they could talk to each other about it, and the excitement of it. And after the course was over, we rented a bus and brought them down to Sacramento to the Citrus Beauty School. But they all passed in English and got their cosmetology licenses, and off they went into the world. Very, very quickly, so many of these women were having such a successful career, and of course talking about it with great joy, and because they liked it, they loved doing it. And it became an amazing kind of thing, because all of a sudden the husbands were becoming involved with it, because they would hear their wives or their girlfriends or whatever talking about the fact that they'd have to go to this store for this product, another place, and they thought, why don't we have a shop that they can get all of their products in one place? It was really fantastic. So they became involved, and then many of as the generations went down, the daughters, any of the sons would become involved with manicuring, and it has become such a huge business. It's between from what I hear, it's a $6 to $7 billion business a year, which is awesome. I mean, they are holding their own, and I'm so proud of them, and I still stay in touch with a number of the women, and in fact I hope that some of them will be here for this evening's event. It's an amazing story. I wish I had known what I was doing, because I would have asked for a percentage. But that's the way it goes. But nobody can ever take this away from me. Every time I travel and I drive by and see a Vietnamese manicuring shop, I just kind of get this warm little feeling. I think so many people have been helped. The scholarship fund that CND has put together and created is going to help so many women. In order to receive this award for these women that will be having an opportunity to build a career. I mean, they have had to do something that makes it worthwhile, and that they want to do this. And it's amazing how big the industry has become, and there's so many facets of it. Well, beauty does change the world.
Congratulations, and here is your award.
I thank you so much for this wonderful award. I'm thrilled, I'm honored, and I thank the nucleus of the whole thing, because they are elegant, wonderful women who are very smart.
I guess that's what you have to do, is be fearless.